Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing tonight? So this is the week one, better late than never, week one update of the movie Marquee challenge that I am doing with Sandy from Crochet A Canada. Hello, Sandy. And yeah, it's December's update. And I don't have much to show you. If you have never joined us, if you're only joining us for the last month of the year, this is a year-long make-along challenge that Sandy and I have been doing. We have been drawing movies from my cauldron, Sandy from her Canadian hat, that we had pre-selected in December of last year. It's been a year. Wow. And I'm brain farting bad tonight. We have shown you guys the movie posters, and from that drawn inspiration from the colors to make a project. And like for me, it has been blankets all year round. It has been blankets. Sandy has been doing a multitude of different things. Wonderful, amazing multitude of things. She has a whole playlist. I have a playlist, but I have not been doing well at all of adding to it. Definitely check out Sandy's playlist, not mine. You can check out mine, but it's probably only got January's on it. And then my videos, just because I've been awful about adding all of them to it. That being said, we had taken turns. The first month was Sandy's pick, and then mine, and then Sandy's, and then mine. You get the idea. We are ending the year with mine. And I'm going to show you mine right now, which is right here. It is The Princess Bride. The Princess Bride. I love this movie. This movie was my childhood. Into my early teenage years. I loved it. I loved everything about it. So many of you guys have seen it, which makes me happy, so happy. But I mean, I loved everything about it. I loved the Dread Pirate Roberts. I loved Wesley. I loved Wesley and Buttercup. I loved, to a degree, Prince Humperdinck. I loved Fezzik and his the trio there in Inigo Montoya. I can't think of his name. The inconceivable guy. I loved everything. I loved everything about that movie. I loved the fact that it was a story being told from a grandpa to his grandson. I loved, I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. You know, everything, every single thing about it. But we're not here to review the movie, and we're not here to hear my impressions of half the characters in the movie. We're here to talk about the colors and the schemes. And usually I try to come up with something along the lines, like for the pattern to fit the movie, the pattern to fit the poster. I knew from the start what yarn I wanted to use, and I'm going to show you that. And you'll note as I show you that it is like it's being used, right? So this is like the sunset color to me. And there's like golden yellow, there is like an orange, there's a really light yellow in here. There's just different sunsetty, beautiful colors, right? It is a Craft Smart value stripe from Michaels, and it is in the color cinnamon. And I very badly wish this was not discontinued, because I would have bought more of it if I could. I only have, I think I had 4 of these. I love this. I love this color. I love this yarn. It's very soft. I love this yarn. I wish I had bought more of it. That being said, so I have used some of it already. I also have this is the yarn that's being used. I have a second one of it over here, which I have like 4 of these. These were a Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek in the colorway. It's just called green, but it's like this, my words escape me tonight. Like a faded green. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight, you guys. I don't know at all. Anyway, and I think I don't know, my level of disappointment is great. So, okay, here's the thing. Here's what's attached to the Craft Smart yarn. It's a coaster. I'm done. No, just kidding. Just kidding. But it is, if you can tell, I know there's tails and, you know, it's a heart. Okay. This is my second attempt at a design. Now, I know there's not hearts in the cover, in the movie poster, but it's a true love story, right? Which gets back to like my love for the movie and everything about it. I love the love story also, right? It's a true love story, and I loved that obviously because that is basically the encompassing part of the movie, right? The true love aspect. And I found this amazing. If I decide to stick with it, I will eventually like link it. It's a non-speaking type pattern. It broken up into multiple parts on YouTube and everything, but it is a YouTube tutorial, and it is like this kind of stretched out type of heart, like kind of granny squarish heart. It's worked where like you work the middle, then you work this side, then you work this side. And now I've only got one of these done, but what they did was they worked, if I had more than this, imagine this heart, and I know it's kind of like folding in on itself a little bit, but I would imagine once I get, so that's why I keep laying it here. I would imagine once it gets joined with the others that it will that will correct itself, because it's not terribly wavy. It's just trying to hold it up and everything. I think it'll correct itself. But they laid them like here, you know, right next to each other in a line, and then the next row is like that, also in a line. I can't remember how they do the next, because it seems like this would have to go. I think because this part is pointy, this part of the top, it goes, the next part just goes over some, so that this part goes here. I don't remember, but they all fit together nicely. Anyway, I saw it. It's a blanket, and they do have one of like, there's like 4 or 5 different videos. So it's like part 1, part 2, you know, and the first video is all the heart. The second video, like they do show you how to make like half pieces, corner pieces that are like this. I think corner pieces that are like this. So like to fill in the corners of the blankets and such like that. So like there are places that don't fit exactly right. So I thought about that, like my newest idea was this, because let me show you the other idea that I scrapped the idea in my head, but I haven't unraveled it yet. Because I did put quite a bit of work and effort into this, and that's why I only have this done. I didn't only do this, right? This is what I do have a blanket started. So if you remember back in February, I did like a filet crochet. Oh, you can see it on camera. Okay, so heart, and then wish, and then another heart, right? And that's in the sunset color. And then I did start a strip of the green up here, right? that's why this one is attached to something, because that's the strip of the green. What I had intended to do was I found a vlog post from, like, it was Ravelry, and it said free pattern, and then it linked to this vlog post where it was a bunch of small hearts that were framed by making basically a fan stitch in a blanket, and it made hearts, and it was reversible because the other side you could see the fan stitch, and on the main side it looked like a heart. And I was going to do that in the green, like the green being the framing and the sunset colors being the hearts across it. So I was going to do, I drew out, now bear in mind there's a bunch of doodles around here with different like numbers and stuff, just because I was trying to figure out my filet crochet. But as you wish is the saying it throughout the whole movie, right? And then I did graph out like the heart, because it's going to be like heart as heart, you, heart, wish, heart. And I started from the bottom, so that's why. Okay, bye. So that's why it starts with the wish part, and I'm working my way up. But I thought that you weren't able to see the word wish very well, but you can on camera. But the other problem I ran into was I did not like the hearts. They didn't come out the way that the pattern, I'm not even going to tell you what the pattern was that I found, because it's not well written. I'm going to guess the person making the pattern, it wasn't their first language. Also, it could have been reader error, and I just wasn't understanding it. It could have been a combination of all three. But it wasn't, for me, it wasn't working out. I didn't like it. So at that point, I was left with, I don't have enough of this yarn to make pretty much the whole blanket this color. If I just write as you wish, the blanket, because it's so wide this way, which this worked up really fast. I will get this done in the month. I would. But it wouldn't be long enough. I need the green in between the as, the you, and the wish. But should I just make solid green? I don't really know what to do with the green, like to put some kind of a pattern, if not for the hearts that I was going to put in there. I don't know. So I had kind of like junked the idea, right? And this right here is one full skein of this, plus just a tiny bit of this second. Like this is my second skein. So it's a little tiny bit in here, plus one full skein. So I would have enough for the 3 stripes of as you wish between my 4 skeins of yarn. So I definitely need the green in between, and I might need to add, I was thinking gray as the other color because the cover of the poster is gray. And now that I see that you can see it on camera, I do kind of want to do this instead of the heart. I don't know, you guys. What do you think I should do? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you think I should do. Because, like, my other option was just to do, I don't know. I also thought maybe just do double crochet here, like, of green. Or even, like, green and gray stripes, or like, mostly green, but, like, add some gray in between or something. Because I'd like to frame it in the green also. But I only have, what did I say, 4 of these? Yeah, I only have 4 of them, and I'd like to also like border it in green, because on the movie poster there's like a few vines at the sides, so I like the thought of that. I don't know. And it's not even that I'm uninspired, it's that I want everything to go well because I love this movie so much, you know? It's just turning into a mess. I don't know. But that's what I have for you, and I really need your help. The other part, this is going to make the video a little bit longer, I guess, but I would like to address the elephant in the room, so to speak, which is it was brought up multiple times. Are you going to do the movie Marquee challenge next year? A lot of people seem to want us to. Sandy put up a poll on her Facebook group. Should we do it? In turn, I put up a poll on my YouTube community tab. Should we do it? I assume Sandy put it up. Like I didn't ask her about this, but I assume she put it up because we ask you guys, I didn't put this in the beginning, but we ask you guys to join us along with us and post your makes in our Facebook groups. And so she asked in the Facebook group, do you want us to? I asked on the YouTube post because you guys are on YouTube with us, watching us, right? And I just figured different viewpoints. And on her YouTube, I haven't checked it recently, but the first few days is what we were going by. On her Facebook group, the vote was pretty much no. Nobody wanted it to continue. And on my community post, the vote was pretty much yes. Everybody did want it to continue. I wanted it to continue. I want it to continue with minor changes for me. The minor changes being with the added, if you've heard the struggle out there with David, the changes with the added puppies, I don't know if I can do a full blanket every month and continue to make anything else, including that completed blanket per month, just because it is, it's a lot with the puppies and such. So I will be doing I'm gonna try to pick between now and the first challenge month, which would be January. I'm gonna try to pick a square to do for the year, or a set of them or whatever, but a scheme for a blanket is what I'm gonna try to do. And that's what I'm going to do. You guys are welcome to do anything that you want. I know a few of you are doing donation blankets and using this as ideas for projects to make your donation blankets, and that's amazing. I love that. So I'm not saying in any way let's all not do blankets. No, do blankets, do baskets, do anything that you want. Do amigurumis, do whatever you want. That's still an absolute do it, I'm just saying for me. And I'm still going to try to make them as interesting as I can. And maybe if there's a year 3, I will want to do a year 3, with blankets again, because the boys maybe will be fully adjusted and settle down. And if I find during this coming year that this is really great, the boys are adjusted and everybody's quieted down and I have all this free time, maybe I'll make my square and a full blanket project. Maybe I will. Maybe I'm just inspired to do so, We'll see how it goes. But I think what I'm going to commit to is the square, right? That all being said, Sandy's page says no. My community tab says yes. Sandy is, her words, passing the torch to me. She's not wanting to continue. She said that she feels if it's something that I want to do, that I should go ahead and continue. And I do want to continue. And I do want to collaborate with somebody else. I'd love to collaborate with Sandy if she wanted to do it. I'm not saying I don't want to with her. I do. This was her brainchild to begin with, right? But I also want to respect the fact that she doesn't want to continue with it. And I am going to carry the torch. And I had a couple of my friends that you probably all have heard of and know and love. And they are going to carry that torch with me. And so it is going to be a 3-way collaboration this month, or this coming year. So you won't have to only have 2 people's movie choices. There's going to be 3 of us. juggling this. There's going to be myself. There's going to be Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts. And there's going to be Samantha from Amethyst Craftworks. We'll be still taking turns picking. I don't know who's going to be month 1, who's going to be month 2, and who's going to be month 3 yet. We haven't talked that out and decided or anything like that. There's still a few weeks to decide that. But I will let you know. They'll still be, as far as I'm planning, there'll still be a reveal and then reactions from the other 2 ladies and myself. And it'll be otherwise the same, but just with other participants. That's the plan going forward. I hope that you guys are all looking forward. I know a lot of people said that they had missed the beginning of it this last year and that they want to do it this year. And so we are going to continue. And I hope that that makes everybody happy. And if Sandy feels like joining along for 1 month or another month or something, then maybe she'll join along and just join along. That would be awesome too. So anyway, I am going to let that sit there, and I am going to go and let me know down below what you think I should do with this month, though. And I will talk to you guys later. All right? I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.